guys, I am in Budva, Montenegro. Alright, let's go check out this beach, guys. So you were telling me earlier about the 90s. What was it like living here?
It was party, 24/7 party. It's better than Russian 90s.
Wow.
They drink vodka, we drink rakia. Way better.
Wow, beautiful Gurek. So this is my Gurek meat.
Podgorica.
Yeah.
Which means under Gorica. There is a hill called Gorica and it translates to under Gorica.
Oh, that's
It used to be called Petrograd. To the great Russian people back in the...
I never expected to come here. I wasn't planning to come here. It's the perfect weekend. There is a concert being set up here. And this is the old town, this beautiful castle. And here is the beach. And I didn't realize this is actually a hotspot. A lot of Ukrainians, Russians, and Belarusians come here for the summer, for the sea. So let's check it out. Let's explore. It's a really beautiful town. I made a huge mistake by staying on top of that hill, though. Alright, here we go, guys. Top of the hill. Top of the mountains, guys. I didn't realize how beautiful this place was, guys. Look at this. I think I'm staying just down the hill here, too. The reason why I'm walking the side of a highway in the blazing sun is because it's Montenegro. It's half super beautiful, half Soviet Yugoslavia, infrastructure-wise. Alright guys, it was a nightmare checking in. Literally, I was supposed to arrive at 12:30 and I thought I'd check in by 1. Now it's 3:30. So it took an extra, 2 hours of just Montenegrin bullshit. But here I am, here's my room. And the best part is I have a kind of a view. So the view is of a construction site. Hopefully it won't be too loud. But I do have a nice little sitting area. And I do have the ocean. If it wasn't for this building, it would be even better. But actually it's not bad, right? But I'm on top of a hill. I wasn't planning to come here, but meet a couple friends. And the first thing I see is a $1 ice cream shop. 4 scoops. Sounds a bit too good to be true. Let's take a look. I might get a 50-cent lemonade as well. But yeah, that's what it says. 4 scoops homemade ice cream for €1. Alright, I guess we'll do cherry, vanilla, strawberry, hazelnuts. Hazelnuts, strawberry, cherry, lemon. Alright, well, I guess it's true. It is tiny, but it's true, so. Welcome Montenegro, guys. But now that I'm down here, I realize how nice it is. And this is the old city and the old city beach. I wasn't really prepared to come swim, but I should at least get my feet in here. Oh, it's nice. It's actually warmer than I expected. And here's that beautiful view you guys get. How amazing is it? So guys, my plan was never to come to Montenegro, but I was already so close. When you're in the Balkans, you're in this area, you're kind of like, all right, well, here's Croatia, here's Bosnia. You know, if I'm gonna go to Dubrovnik, next step, just a few hours away, is Montenegro. Ended up being a much longer bus journey than they advertise. They know how long it takes. I don't know why they don't just write it. Because then our Airbnb host or my booking host, we're always two hours late for it. But maybe they just do it because, I don't know, they're lazy, or they think that tourists won't buy the ticket if it seems like it's a longer journey. Who knows? But the town seems very beautiful so far. I know this is known to be a party town. Not much of a party guy, so we'll see. But I made a mistake, guys. I didn't realize how hilly it was. So I'm staying on top of that hill. And it sucked to walk here. It's gonna suck even more to walk back. So lesson learned, guys. Stay as close to the old town and the water, that level, as possible. Don't stay anywhere near the highway on top or the hills. As you can see, there's a lot more litter, plastic, and trash on this beach than in Croatia. Croatia was so clean, it was crazy. Alright, let's see if this small entrance goes into the old city. So Budva also has a really nice old town. Actually very clean inside. Looks very undamaged and not very busy at all. Like really not that many tourists compared to, especially Dubrovnik, but even Split and other places. Really kind of quiet streets, cute. From what I can tell, there's a lot more kind of local shops as well. There's some like clothing shops and like watch shops and places that you don't really see in super touristy places. And prices seem a bit more reasonable as well. So not like super expensive or anything. I can see why people like this place. You can definitely tell there's a lot of Russian tourists here because everything on this side is in Cyrillic and then that side's in English. And I've heard lots of Russian, lots of Ukrainian speaking as well. So going out this other gate, this is where all the yachts and the big boats are. Definitely see some ballers hanging out here. It's funny, this one is a Hong Kong restaurant that serves sushi. That must be authentic. But yeah, lots of cool restaurants. Prices seem a lot more reasonable too, especially out here. This is like the place with a view. I mean, literally, imagine parking your $100 million yacht here, and then having some €6 or €7 lunch. It's actually pretty good value. I've heard that one of the reasons why there's so many Russians here, especially ones with money, is this was kind of their way into the EU. Because even though Montenegro is not part of the EU yet, they are on the euro already, and they have applied and they're in the process. So with a $120,000 investment into property here, in this beautiful country, in maybe 5 years or so, they might be part of the EU, part of the Schengen, and their passports can get upgraded. Unless, of course, they have ties to some shady things happening in Russia, which a lot of the rich people there do, probably majority of them, so then that might all go to waste. But yeah, you would expect these restaurants to be even more expensive than they are, but really it's a pretty good value for being in this beautiful of a location. So this is the famous bell of the old church. All right, so the history of this bell is this and this anchor here are ties to the Moscow Tsar bell, but this one actually never rang, it was just for decoration. This is probably one of the only cities I've ever been to that doesn't have a free walking tour set up. There is one through a hostel, but it's not really, and it's actually not even starting yet until next month. But that is how you know there's either not that much history to be shown or it's just not that popular of a tourist destination. Because every place I go that is worth going to normally has that set up. So we are back in the old town, as you can tell, and there's not that much here actually. I think this is one of the few old towns that's beautiful, but not really a big tourist place. And my perfect day, guys. Perfect day to be here. How amazing is this? Welcome to Budva, Montenegro. So this is the old town from the Morgan Beach side. There's a couple of beaches to this island here, all different beautiful places. And these rocks and cliffs are really beautiful. But now, I'm gonna walk across to a place called Morgan Beach, just 15 minutes away from the old town. It's supposed to be a bit more secluded and idyllic.
I woke up and actually after I felt energized actually. So, oh, okay, this is kind of good.
Alright, let's go check out this beach, guys. So the nice thing, as you can see here, is this is a sandy beach. Unlike the other pebbly one, the other one was fine to swim at, but this is obviously a lot nicer because it's nice sand. Oh, can I take a picture of her? You're so cute. All right, that is it, guys. Goodbye to beautiful Budva. Hello to Podgorica. How do you say? Not Puerto Rico, but whatever it is. All right, guys. It's been about a week here in Budva in Montenegro, and I'm at the bus station, going to the capital right now. And I was just thinking, this place is the best of music of any bus station I've ever heard. Like nice, clear speakers, kind of cool, trendy pop local music. It's at like a nice like restaurant that's like very affordable. I really like this country. Hasta luego, chicas. Nice to meet you. All right, here is my bus to Podgorica. So guys, it turns out I somehow missed my bus, even though I was standing there the whole time. So I had to pay another €5 to get on this one, but yeah, whatever. I'm on it. Good morning, guys, from Podgorica. This is the capital city of Montenegro, formerly known as Titograd. Yes, named after Josip Broz Tito, the Yugoslavian president. And as you can see, I am in a sleeping district, is what you call it. And this reminds me so much of the sleeping districts in Ukraine. And even though this is the capital, everybody told me not to come here. Everyone said, Montenegro is beautiful, go straight to the beaches, don't go to the capital. And if I just spent time places like this, I can definitely see why. But I'm here for a week, so let me explore and see if the capital of Montenegro is actually worth visiting. Because I can tell you already, the beaches definitely are. If this doesn't look like a former Yugoslavian courtyard, I don't know what does, guys. So one of the reasons why this capital city isn't that popular, it's pretty small compared to capital cities. It only has 150,000 residents. And this country actually only has about 500,000 to about 600,000. It's a small country. Now walking through these back courtyards does remind me of the sleeping districts in Ukraine where I lived. But let's see if there's anything worth checking out. Don't be done. There's this window making shop here. But I think there's a nice cafe around the corner. This is what you call cafe bars, where people hang out and have coffee and probably cigarettes. Little magazine shop. All right, so just a 5-minute walk from where I'm living, you see this big street and it becomes more of a boulevard. And I'm gonna check out this place called Zeppelin Cafe, because I walked by here yesterday. It looks pretty nice. And look how beautiful this table and settings are. So I can see why people like it. I'm surprised how nice this is. It's beautiful in here. All right, so I decided to sit outside for a bit, get a little fresh air, do a little people watching. And no problems here using my laptop. Wi-Fi seems okay, 21 down, 4 up. Not the fastest, but doable. But with a €1.20 mercado at this beautiful place, I'm pretty happy with that. It's a good deal. Alright guys, I just paid my bill. Spent 2 hours here hanging out. It's a beautiful restaurant. It really reminds me of places in Kyiv. But this place is even cheaper than Ukraine. It was $1.35 for each coffee. I had 2 of them, and to be able to sit in a place like this comfortably, yeah, it's amazing. So this is called the Zeppelin Cafe, and it's kind of near the city center. I mean, basically it's the center. The funny thing though is all the furniture looks amazing, but just slightly less good build quality and finish than the stuff I get in Ukraine or like in Turkey. All right, so now I'm gonna have myself a little brekkie. Hello. Can I have a burek with meat?
Yes.
Thank you. So this is my burek with meats, hand chops, fala fala. Alright guys, a nice meat burek. This is exactly €1. It's $1.10. Alright guys, so even though I've had very similar burek in Sarajevo and Bosnia, also in Croatia, it is a little bit different here in the capital of Montenegro. I'm also having another dish. What is this one?
Mantia.
Okay, this one is mantia and burek. Voila. I'm having another dish that I've never seen before called mantia, which looks like it's a little bit thicker dough as well. It's a bit hot, that's me. But the burek, as you guys can see, even though it's meat burek, it has less meat in there than the one in Sarajevo, but it has more flavor. It has like, I don't know if it's onions or cabbage even, but it's like spiced. And it's, I mean, I would prefer more meat, but at the same time, it is very tasty and it's really, really cheap. It's €1, which is $1.10. And these are literally 10 cents a piece. Oh, it's good. It almost tastes like a stuffed crispy pretzel. Look at those guys. 50 cents and €1 for a nice, hot, freshly made. This is the chef in the back right here. You can see him, the baker. We're gonna see how he makes it. Oh, beautiful. Look at this. It's such a, it's such an old school technique. Probably makes hundreds of these a day. How many years? Cheese. How many years do you work here? Skoka leti robota is this? Yeah. Yeah. 40. Sorak.
Yeah.
Whoa, 40 years.
Yeah.
And T, it's
Yeah.
your business. You're the boss.
Yeah, boss.
Oh, cool. Master chef.
And chef,
Chef, boss.
boss,
And we're making cheese, burek?
burek, cheese.
Burek cheese. Beautiful.
America.
America, yeah.
Oh, burek.
Wow. Beautiful burek.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moment.
Okay, I'll wait you. So it's so nice seeing it, yeah. Okay. We're rolling the dough from scratch. A little nice toss. Ooh. Nice. Master chef. Chut near Ocho. Yeah. Oh. So this is the oven here. Wow.
Now burek meat.
Oh.
Meat.
Meat. Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay.
Panzerota.
Panzerota.
Yeah.
That's like a bread with meat. Okay. Very cool.
Pizza sandwich.
Like a pizza, like a pizza.
Pizza sandwich.
It's the Montenegro pizza sandwich.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. See you. Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Guys, that was super cool. Because in my 1 month almost here in the Balkans, I've eaten a lot of burek, as you probably have seen. I've eaten even more off camera. I feel like it's like the Balkan breakfast. Like, you know how Americans have, you know, pancakes? But in reality, we actually only eat it like once a month or once every few months. I feel like people here actually eat burek every day for breakfast, and they never get tired of it. But it's cool seeing them actually make it. I might go across the street again and have some tea. They have like more kind of American style breakfasts, so I wanted something more authentic. But I might come here to work a little bit more. All right, on my laptop bell, a little fresh juice. This one is ginger, lemon, orange, grapefruit. It's like €50. Fresh juice. So the juice is pretty nice. Nice place to work. But they're playing the worst DJ mix ever. It's like, right now it's not as bad, but it's just like, it's like some beginner who's DJing, but I think it's a mixtape. I don't know why they're playing this and not like anything else, but nice spot. Alright, so it's raining outside, so I decided to order a little lunch, and they set me up on this nice little table here. It's called a pita. It's good. Alright, this is a steak, mushroom, cheese pita with fries for €5 and a nice place. It's good value. Guys, this is impossible to eat with my hands because it's so cheesy and meaty, but it's freaking good. Like, really, really tasty. It's hard to eat with my hands because it's so cheesy and meaty, but really good, really tasty. Guys, it's like 5 hours later I'm still here because it's pouring rain outside. I did not expect this in June. And my laptop's out of battery finally. Go ahead, follow. But, alright, still raining, but I think I'm just gonna go. I'm so tired of sitting, guys, I've literally been here since 7 in the morning. And I'm so tired of sitting in this cafe. Luckily I have this little rain bag that I use for my laptop bag, so it's gonna stay dry. But man, I did not think it would be raining in the summer. I guess it's normal here. I mean, it's not pouring anymore, so I'll survive, but yeah, still definitely, it's not June weather. I just got myself a nice haircut from this cool guy. You want to be done? Looking good, it's €5. Just did a good job. Did a much better job than the guy, the woman in Sarajevo. That was so bad I had to cut it out of the video even. But yeah, this is good. Okay. Voila.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And rain didn't get worse, which is good. I like any city that has a easy $5 haircut. That's kind of like one of my favorite things. None of this kind of hipster stuff. I mean, I guess it's good to have also the hipster stuff because I know people like it. People like to go have a glass of whiskey, you know, have some dude with a big beard cut your hair. But for me, I mean, I just need a quick shave. I want to be in and out 2 minutes, 5 minutes, €5, and just, you know someone's been there for 10, 20 years working there. So I like it. So even though this is, I mean, basically this is the city center. It's not the center, but this is the city. So I found this really cute dog. He's so skinny. It's like kind of, I guess he's a puppy, and he was waiting. So I decided to go to the market and buy him a little dog food. So, bottle of tea, guys. Here he is. Hey, buddy, you waited for me. I was looking for you. You ready for lunch? See, хочешь поесть что-нибудь? I got you something. Oh, come here. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to smash it so much. Can you clean that up, please? No. I wonder if he's gonna clean that up and eat. He's so scared and shy. Alright. So it took a few minutes because he's a bit shy, but now he's eating straight out of the bag, which is nice. And now it's my turn to eat. Alright guys, so for lunch today, I have nice bread, shopska salad, and a beef stew here at this very authentic restaurant here. Welcome to heaven, guys. I'm starving. I'm so glad this came fast because I'm so hungry. Look at this cool wooden bowl. Nice homemade warm bread. This is 20 cents for this giant bread, guys. $2 for the soup. Honestly, if I just had this, I'd be a happy man for lunch. Beautiful. What is the name?
Poppets.
Poppets. Thank you. Follow. So this guy just brought me this beautiful traditional dish called poppets. Looks good. Guys, today I'm feasting. I like that it comes with a little bit of fries, a little bit of corn and peas. This is like the stuffed fried meat thing. It's pretty tasty. Alright guys, that was a fantastic lunch. This place is called Podgorica. It's very traditional. It's a 5-minute walk from where I'm living. It was actually recommended by my Airbnb host, so follow for that. It's a nice spot here. So I'm gonna walk back to my house. I wanna see if that dog is still there. All right, so just off this main street, I am staying right here in this old building. Okay. So today I'm gonna walk to the center with my neighbor Sasha.
Oh, guys.
And you're telling me, what's the name of this river? Rivica. This is actually the furthest I've walked to the center. So let's go take a look. So I'm living right there. This is the river. And I think right across.
It's more of a creek now than a river because it's hot.
Yeah, it's small.
We go to the big one. So this is Karađorđe Park.
So right through this park we have the city center. What's the name of this park?
Karađorđe Park.
And what does it mean?
So that means his name. You see there is a beast there.
Uh-huh.
There is a monument there for Karađorđe. He used to be a great warrior and a leader back in the day. We can go there to the beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is apparently a very tall guy, so they made a tall beast.
And what is the city name?
Podgorica.
Yeah.
Which means under Gorica. There is a hill called Gorica and it translates to under Gorica.
Oh, nice.
It used to be called Titograd, to the great leader
Yeah.
Tito back in the...
Do some people still call it this?
Yeah, I do. I do sometimes actually.
Yeah.
And old people, old geezers, when you see them, they still call it.
And I know in Syria, a lot of people miss Tito. Also here?
Old generation, they're slowly dying. The younger generation don't like it, but they all still remember the communism and whatever was there, and they still like it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
So this is the big square. We are in the city center now. I noticed there's a lot of casinos around.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like the most popular thing in the city.
Love to gamble.
Wow.
It was never here before. It used to be a big parking lot here.
Yeah.
On the other side, we didn't see the fountain and everything. It used to be a parking lot. Nothing. The building's like over 15 years ago.
Oh, nice.
It used to be nothing but cars. Everything's stuck.
All right, and here we have the National Theater. Some outdoor shops. Unfortunately, this main boulevard is under construction. But do you know why they're fixing it? What's wrong?
God knows. Probably plumbing or something. You see those big round things.
Okay. But at least they're doing something. It's good. It's good.
Not in the summer when it's supposed to be open. You can sit and chill. But
Yeah, that makes sense. Some nice bars though. So guys, I kept assuming Podgorica was the capital, but I was wrong.
No, Cetina is capital.
But
Cetina, small mountain town.
so the population of this is 600,000.
607,000. There is more Montenegrin living offshore, abroad, all over the place. In Serbia, there is more Montenegrin living than in Montenegro, I think.
Wow, that's crazy. But the actual capital has how many people?
I don't know, 50, 60,000 maybe. Not more.
It's crazy that the capital city is so small.
Yes.
But why?
I don't know if I'm wrong, but just Google it just to make sure. Just to make sure. But as far as I know, it's Cetina.
But you're from here, right? You're born and raised here?
No, I'm born and raised in Bosnia. Just
Oh,
living
wow.
Here. Yeah, living here since I told you this morning I was
Oh, I
born in
forgot.
Bosnia.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember now. Okay, I remember now. But you're living here now, so you should know.
I should know, I've been here so
What's the
far.
capital of Montenegro? It has to be here.
I can't believe I actually have to Google this dude.
Yeah.
No, they say...
It's Podgorica.
No, we have two capitals, it says.
Okay.
The two capital cities of Montenegro are Podgorica and Cetina. Why you have two capitals?
Why do you have two?
I don't know. I think one is the official one for the installment of the president, whatever, because I know when they choose a new president, they go up there to get installed,
Okay.
whatever, and this is the official capital. I know this is the other one.
Okay. Oh, well, either way, I don't think
Either way, we have two. I was right.
Yeah,
I wasn't wrong.
You're half right. Yeah. So you were telling me earlier about the 90s. What was it like living here?
It was party, 24/7 party. It's better than Russian 90s.
Wow.
They drink vodka, we drink rakia.
Mm-hmm.
Way better. Don't tell me tell that story online, dude. Come on, people are gonna recognize. They're gonna slap me on the head. What the fuck, idiot? No, I'm not telling that story online. I have lots of story for you, but not there. It was definitely a party.
Oh, man.
24/7 party. In trouble. Dude.
Yeah. So if you guys want to know, maybe he'll write a book before he dies.
Yeah, one day I'll answer
One
on
day.
his channel, definitely. Not telling too many crazy stories right now.
That's nice. There's oh yeah, it's nice that they have the anti-war protests here. Oh wow.
This is, says consequences of Russian war in Ukraine.
Wow.
Those are the consequences.
It's good this is here, and also like there's no damage to it, so it means
No.
there's no. Do Montenegrins in general are they against the war?
Yeah, majority are, of course. You'll live it, people know how it is. So
Except for this asshole.
there's nothing there. Just no, someone write their name.
All right, thank you. Let's stop for a cheeky beer.
How do you call it? Chippy beer.
Cheeky beer. All right, so my neighbor Sasha invited me up for some homemade burek by his mom. And I'm adopted to the family now because we have big heads
They
together.
both have big heads, so we might be brothers, she said.
And we both like burek, so why not? But this one is really good because this one has potato and it has meat in there. But it's not Montenegrin, it's Bosnian.
Bosnian.
I didn't realize you were Bosnian Serb.
Yeah, Bosnian, sir.
Yeah, but living in Montenegro.
Yes.
Okay.
International.
International. Fala, very, very tasty.
This is my YouTube, so it's not.
Good. Now you're famous. So that burek was the best I've had. It was really nice. Nice to meet my neighbors and his mom. Pretty cool. Now let me show you my apartment downstairs. There's this door over here. All right, here we go. Guys, welcome to my Airbnb here in the capital of Podgorica. This place was 29 something per night, so less than 30 bucks a night. Stayed 5 nights. You might have seen this couch and this living room because I've been editing all my videos from Dubrovnik and even Mostar here, just because I just needed some time to like catch up on everything before traveling again. But it's been very comfortable. Let me give you a little tour. So it looks really nice. Like it's a big room, has everything you need. This kitchen is decent, has a apartment size fridge. Everything like kind of just looks nice. It's probably about 45 or 50 square meters. Big bed, has a balcony just off of here. That's reachable from both the living room and the bedroom. And you can see this is that main street where I was at. The coffee shop is just a 5-minute walk away, so it's the restaurant. And overall, I'm very happy. Actually, I met the neighbor that lives upstairs. Overall, I'm very happy. I met the neighbor who lives upstairs, and he says he paid about $47,000 to buy his apartment, which is 47 square meters, so 1,000 euros per square meter. Very good price for a capital city. Even in Kyiv, it was double that. And in most places, it's triple that. 3,000 per square meter would be pretty normal for like a nice capital city. Let me show you guys. So here is the entrance. This light stopped working randomly. And here's the shower, toilet. Kind of standard, I guess. All right, so now that I've officially been in Montenegro for over a week, what are my thoughts? First, I wish that I had more time here and I explored a few more places because I heard there's actually some really beautiful places.
With less than a population of under 650,000, Montenegro is one of the smallest countries in the Balkans. Yet this country has managed to squeeze in dramatic mountains, canyons, wonderful lakes, and some of the most beautiful Adriatic coastlines.
Actually, on the way from Dubrovnik to Budva, we passed by the town of Kotor, which is absolutely beautiful.
All right, guys, here's my bus to Budva.
I'll play you some of the clips here that you see us driving past the old town walls. And what I really like about it is they're not as clean as the one in Dubrovnik, and actually in a good way. City walls. If you look up, there's actually like a complete wall of Kotor almost. So I know it sounds a bit strange, but in Dubrovnik, everything felt too fake. It felt like I was in Disney World or in like Universal Studios. It felt like a movie lot. Everything was like scrubbed and it looked like it was built, last year. Versus the one in Kotor, it looks like it has some history. There's some, ivy and green growing on it, but it's still in good condition. So for me, it just feels more authentic. And that's actually what I like about places like Ukraine or, Eastern Europe, pre-USSR places, and now the former Yugoslavian places. I actually like this culture. Like I know sometimes I complain about things not working, and I kind of want the best of both, right? I want basic necessities to work, including, running water, electricity, internet, basic services. Here in Montenegro, I was very happy that just like in Croatia, you can drink the tap water, which is very nice, but drinking that. And the Wi-Fi here, it works okay. Like it's not amazing. Every single place I've been to, including all the apartments I've stayed at, it was usable, but it would take a few hours to upload a video. But you can watch, you can consume content. You can watch Netflix in HD or YouTube in HD. And I know it's not a, life necessity like running water, electricity is, or heating. But to be honest, if you want your citizens to create content, or you want them to create goods and be a creator economy and not just be a consumer, you need to have fast upload and download speeds. So I really wish I had spent some time in Kotor. The only reason why I didn't go, to be honest, was even though I had heard it was really beautiful, I just needed a place to actually get some work done and just chill out for a week. And I didn't need, distraction. So even though I know it's beautiful now that I passed it, but I've also heard it's beautiful. It's somewhere, in the future I would love to go, but I just didn't have time. But what I will say is, from what I saw in Budva, I really like it. I can see it being a place I would spend a summer, spend even 2 or 3 months, and just have like a decent apartment, somewhere not on the hill, somewhere like more flat so I can actually get around. There was really good Asian food there for some reason. I had I had really good Korean food, and I had amazing curry Singaporean noodles at this like Asian Thai restaurant. I don't even know how they made it that good, but everything there was actually fantastic. Cost of living are pretty low there. I think it's a little bit more expensive than here in the capital, but actually not by much. I think it's almost similar. I paid 25 euros there, but the room was up on the hill. I'm paying 29 euro here, so prices are pretty similar. Restaurants, same thing. So overall, good spot. Wish I had more time. But what is interesting is actually speaking to a few of the locals here in the capital, they said that they don't like people from Budva for their political views, where a lot of people there want to be closer to Serbia or even want to be the same country as Serbia, while people here in the capital are like, are you crazy? We're a separate country, we're gonna do our own thing. So it's a little bit similar to people in Russia who want to take the Russian-speaking parts of Ukraine. And the difference, though, is nobody in Budva is, killing. Serbia is not currently attacking Budva. And imagine if that happened, right? Like imagine if some of the people in Budva were like, yeah, we wouldn't mind being closer to Serbia. We wouldn't mind being one country. Like, we like some of their, we like their pension program, or we'd like being closer to Russia than closer to the West, for whatever reasons. That's okay to have these discussions, and it's okay to fight politically about it. But now imagine if Serbia just went to Budva and just killed everyone. And just started like bombing the place. Their soldiers started raping the people. They started killing kids. They started like just murdering everybody in Budva. First, it wouldn't make any sense. You'd be like, these are the people who wanted to join you, or some of them wanted to join you. You come in, you just destroy the whole city, and you just kill everyone, and then you forcefully deport some of those people, into your cities, and you're just like, that wouldn't make any sense, right? That's like doing the exact opposite of, doing the best for them or protecting them. That's exactly what's happening in Ukraine right now, where there was a certain percentage of people in Donetsk on the east, and even in Odessa in the south, who wanted to be closer to Russia. And whether that's 10% or 40%, who knows? And that goes very complicated in history. But what's insane is Russia is using that as an excuse to go in and invade Ukraine, yet they are killing and bombing in only the Russian-speaking areas. Kharkiv, Donetsk, the south, Mariupol, these are Russian-speaking parts of Ukraine. They haven't went and killed anybody many people in West Ukraine or the places where they speak Ukrainian primarily. So it just doesn't make any sense. This is why you can't listen to Russian propaganda or their reasons for liberating Ukraine. It's because it just doesn't make any sense. Putin is a psychopath, and Russia just wants land gain, political gain of oil fields, gain of natural resources, gain of another port, the gain of the water to Crimea. That's what they want. So I'm going to stop responding to people on Twitter or in comments trying to correct them whenever they say, well, what about this? What about this? Because there's always going to be some Russian, propaganda reason why supposedly they did something. But the truth is, they've come and they've destroyed people's homes, their lives, and literally taken so many lives, tens of thousands of lives. I have a family living in my apartment in Kyiv now, who is from Mariupol, and they lost their home. Russia came and bombed their home. A piece of shrapnel hit the mother, and even now she's, still bleeding and changing. The daughter's, thankfully there to change her bandages, and I'm happy I could help them and they can live in my place rent-free. But I also know that as comfortable as my place is, it's not their home. They would rather be back in Mariupol in their home before Russia liberated them. And by liberation, that meant they wouldn't allow them to even go into Ukraine. They had to sneak through Russia and basically lie to the Russian soldiers saying, yes, we're happy to go into Russia, into St. Petersburg. And as soon as they got there, they scraped together some money and they went through Estonia to Poland, back to Kyiv. If you look at a map, that is the longest way possible to get from Mariupol to Kyiv. But that's the only way they allowed it, because the Russian liberators were saying, no, it's dangerous to go into Ukraine. They'll kill you because you're Russian speaking. The only people killing Russian speakers are the Russians. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your continued support of Ukraine. I know the war's been going on for so long now that sometimes it's easy to check off and want to move on. But trust me, the Ukrainians want to move on even more. So thank you for your continued support. The money from the GoFundMe now has partially gone to people like this family living in my house, where I've agreed to pay for their first 3 months of their rent when they find their own apartment. So I'd love to help more people. So continue to help the GoFundMe. Thank you guys so much. Till then, Slava Ukraine. And hopefully I'll be back in Montenegro because I think there's a lot of places that I could have saw that would have been nice.